Good afternoon, everyone. This afternoon, we are going to shed some light on John Maynard Keynes' philosophy of economy, his general theory of employment, interest rate, and money. He propounded this theory in 1936, John Maynard Keynes of England. This general theory actually emphasizes upon three fundamental things on which economy thrives. These three parameters are employment, interest rate, and money. John Maynard Keynes has actually propounded and he has elaborated his views on these three things, and he has said that if these three things are in equilibrium, they are moving smoothly, then economy is also going to move smoothly. Economy cannot actually become better than the best if these three factors are ignored by the government. First factor we are going to elaborate is employment. Now, if employment rate is very high in the society, then economy cannot survive, economy can suffer, economy cannot succeed. Higher employment means higher the consumerism. Now, if we have more money, if we are working, say for example, 100% of the people in India are working, then they are going to definitely spend lots of money on their needs, on their wants, on their greeds. Every single thing they are going to buy. They're going to spend more money, and this way, consumerism is going to rise, and consumerism is going to compel the industrial hub to produce more. When they are going to produce more, then they are going to consume more raw material of the nation. They're going to pay more taxes. People are also going to buy more, so they are going to pay more taxes. I mean, the indirect taxes or sell taxes and other consumption taxes and all that. So, higher employment is the panacea of economic condition, economic stride in the nation. Lower employment and higher unemployment can devastate, can have the negative result, can have the black and the gray swans. But higher employment has white swans, green swans. Point number two is interest rate. According to John Maynard Keynes, interest rate of the nation must be the lowest possible. For a long time, America had only 0% interest rate. Japan in 2011, after tsunami, reduced the interest rate to the 0%. People can buy, borrow. Because the interest rate, they don't have to pay. They borrow the money from the banks and buy houses. They invest more, they diversify, they open new businesses, they can have expansion in their business. Every single thing can be done if money is available at 0%. Then for some times, America, Japan, they have only 1% interest rate. Now, their economies is strong not because they have magic wand. Their magic wand, as a matter of fact, is lower interest rate. God doesn't actually send the miracles on them, or they don't have any kind of survival sutra other than lower interest rates. Those countries which have actually adapted to this kind of lower interest rate actually are more prosperous than those nations which have higher interest rate. Lower interest rate is going to have a growth-friendly growth of economy. People are going to spend more because they can borrow at the very low interest rate. Companies are going to borrow lots of money and go for the diversification and expansion and the new project and new venture. Local venture, global venture. Higher investment will be there because interest rate is very low. If the interest rate is 1% or 2% or 0%, I will also borrow probably 1 million or 2 million, and I'm going to open another and another and another G Institute. Higher economic activities will be found. Lots of shopping, lots of purchasing, lots of activity will be going to in any industry, any business district you visit. You're going to find lots of activities, hustle and the bustle of the customers. Point number 3, according to John Maynard Keynes, is money. Now, the government is actually tightening the money flow for any reason, okay, organic reason or inorganic reason. If money flow is curtailed, if M1 is not high enough, M2 is not high enough, M3 is not high enough, then money supply would be very, very scant in the society, and the people are not going to purchase more, companies are not going to invest more, because the money is not available. Interest rate would definitely be high. When money supply is low, M1, M2, M3 is low, that means the interest rates are terribly high. What would be the consequences of that? Higher capital availability for the local, global and the global business. If money is available, then everybody is going to borrow, everybody is going to start new business, every nascent business is going to go for second business, third business, lots of businesses are going to open, and economic activity will be thriving, roaringly. Another benefit of money available would be the society will prosper. Everybody would have money. And if you have money, every single thing is there. Without money, no honey. If you have money, lots of honey. Society will thrive. Everybody would have a car. Everybody would have second car. Everybody would have second bike. Everybody would have second home, second business. Everything would be hunky-dory. So now, if money supply is heightened, M1 is heightened, M2 is heightened, M3 is heightened, all kinds of packages are unleashed, stimulus packages for the economy, economic stimulus are available in the market, unleashed by the government, then the market is going to experience very, very high flow of capital, tsunami of capital will be available in the market. People are going to be benefited, more jobs will be created, more profits will be created, and more tax receipt for the government will be created. Look, anybody would argue against these principles that he is economically idiot. I would say eco-idiot. Eco-idiots are those who don't know anything about economy, but they have big mouth. You cannot, nobody, even Paul Krugman cannot, Amrita Sen cannot refute the ideas and this general theory of John Maynard Keynes. John Maynard Keynes is a legend in economy. He is the one, thanks to him, we have IMF today. He was the one, thanks to him, Great Depression of America fizzled out. And he has written so many theories about economy, and it is he who actually deserves all kind of kudos about the economic growth that we have today. So, only eco-idiots can refute general theory of employment, because it is by the John Maynard Keynes, introduced in 1936. So that's all the time we have. Thank you very much for listening. See you again next time. Until then, God bless everyone on this planet. And remember, smart always use, sillies always lose. Now you decide who you are, what side of the coin you belong to. You belong on the side of the coin of smart people or silly people. Bye. God bless everyone.